kitchen with a recipe that you can make for dinner. Executive Chef Richie is here from Flourish at CopperWynd Resort, and he's unveiling a new menu. And I love this. You're giving everyone out there an early taste. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, what about the new menu? What are you kind of infusing it with?
So I was tasked with doing sort of a seasonal menu, so like an autumn-winter menu, and I wanted to take a lot of like local ingredients and kind of mix them into the idea of coming up with a seasonal menu. I took some classic cuisine that I like to make, and then I just kind of put a spin on it to make it unique.
All right, so what do you have for us? You're going to show us how to make this. What is it?
So this is veal ossobuco. This is a veal shank. They take the upper side of their leg and they cut it in this cross section like this. And then what we do is we're going to take some salt and pepper. We're just going to season both sides of it. You can season the whole thing if you want, but I like to only season a little bit. Then you want to dredge the whole thing in flour. This gives it a nice crust when you're putting it in. We get some oil in the pan, get it nice and hot.
And that is hot.
And it's
ready to go.
Smoking hot, so don't get too much dust on it. Sorry, I'm getting it all over the place here. Then we're gonna put a nice sear on it. What this will do, it'll put a crust on it, and then when we slowly cook it in the oven, that crust will slowly go into the sauce, and then it'll create this nice rich sauce that we're gonna end up making with it later. So what we do is we'll take our vegetables afterwards. We're gonna sear this thing off till I get a, like I said, a good
How long
tone.
do you think, for each side if you're doing it at home?
Well, you don't want to get it too dark, and like I can already tell that this pan is pretty hot, so I'm going to flip it over, and like you can see, it's already getting dark.
Okay.
You don't want it. So black is bad, brown is good.
Okay.
But the black will also, when you slow cook it, it'll also go away. So don't get too discouraged if it gets too dark.
So this is fine. So
yeah,
you have
this is totally
here.
fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to sear this off, and like I would sear off all four sides of it, or four sides of the round thing. Anyway.
So you're going to turn it on the side too.
Yeah, right. So
you want the whole thing.
Right.
Okay.
So my pan's getting a little hot, so I wanted to put some vegetables in it. That'll cool it all down too. The more things that you have in it, it'll cool it down. You don't want to, when you're making multiple ossobuco, you don't want to crowd the pan because you won't get that good sear on this thing.
All right, so you're going to do it all the way around.
So yeah, we're going to sear it all the way around, and this takes a little while. I have a finished product I could show you guys.
Yeah. So how long are you going to keep this all in here? Because I know you said you want to put it in the oven.
Yeah, so you want to put it in the oven. So ideally what you would like to do is cook off the vegetables until you get a nice brown color on them.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do, and I won't make you guys wait because that'll take a long time.
Yeah.
But what you do is you'll take tomato paste and add it to it, and then you're going to stir it up in the vegetables to where the tomato paste kind of cooks out the tomato flavor in it.
Okay. So you're going to do that, and then you have some other things too.
Yeah, it takes a few minutes to get that cooked out. Then we put the recipe has white wine, but I like to put red wine into it. So we'll put red wine into the glaze.
That's boiling.
Yeah, it's boiling. It's going good right now. So water's okay.
Broth is better.
Okay. Broth is better, but stock is the best. Okay, so I have some veal stock here.
All right, so you've got that going, and then how long is this process before you throw it in the oven?
So this process actually is finished. Okay, at this point I'll put it in the oven. I'll cover it with plastic and foil so it doesn't burn the plastic, and then I'll throw it in the oven, and we'll put it in here typically for about 5 hours or so, and then
wow, 5 hours. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a slow cooked thing.
That looks delicious. Oh my gosh, it's falling off. Now this is one of the things you serve. It's Flourish. So tell me about what guests will experience there. What kind of restaurant it is?
So we have it's considered a health and wellness center. So I had to keep that in mind when I made some of the menu items. So I have, like, for example, crab cakes, but I did them gluten-free, and I did them with egg white, so they're paleo. You know, so I kind of trying to meet some dietary restrictions.
That's great. And it's at CopperWynd, which is beautiful. We're showing photos now.
Gosh, the view there is just amazing.
And that's what people talk about, the view, the health and wellness options, the dining. Now, is it fancy? Is it casual? Is it both? I feel like Arizona's both.
Yeah, it's a little from column A, a little from column B. I think it's great for date night. It's good for a one-time place to go check out. But so here I have my root vegetables.
All right, we're going to plate that up, the root vegetables. It's going on. And while you're doing that, we want to show you, we also want to tell you, everyone, that CopperWynd is doing an amazing thing for the holidays, too. You can learn more about it, learn more about Flourish, too, by going online. All you have to do is go to flourishaz.com or just check out out CopperWynd Resort, and there you go, the final product. How great is that?
Here we go.
Oh, you got there too? All right. Hey, there you go.